Okay, let's start the webinar. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar. I'm Rihanna, the product manager at BigSpy. So glad to meet you guys here. Today, we're going to share the proven strategies to launch and scale your ecom brand from scratch from different perspectives. Also, we are very honored to have a special guest speaker with us today, the CEO at Debutify. Ricky, welcome. Please
Thank you.
say
Pleasure to be here.
hello. Please say hello to our audience and introduce a little bit about yourself and Debutify.
Uh, Hello, everyone. My name is Ricky Hayes. I'm the founder of Debutify. We are an e-commerce business that helps Shopify merchants to build their brand and grow and scale their brand.
Okay, thank you, Ricky. Well, today's webinar will be divided into three parts. Firstly, Ricky will share the subtopic from storefront to scale sales, your blueprint for ecom launch and scaling. Then I'm gonna talk about how to scale your ecom brand with advertising. And in the end, we will leave 10 to 15 minutes for the question and answer to answer your possible questions. So if you have any doubts during the webinar, please keep it in your mind first, and we're gonna cover them in the end. The whole webinar will last for about 1 hour. We just conclude the most effective and proven strategies, so just follow us. Ricky, please start your part.
Thank you. I'll share my screen. I just actually realized I had too many tabs open, so I'm just going to fix that. Just bear with me one moment, and I'll fix that. I just realized that too many tabs is making this very confusing. So sorry, and then I can share the right one. All right, fantastic. All right, so um, hopefully everyone can see my screen. So I'll just jump straight into this. Present full screen. Fantastic. All right. So I've already gone through the first few, in terms of a bit about with Debutify again, we've helped over 600,000 brands since our creation over 4 years ago. I myself have bootstrapped Debutify AI into an 8-figure SaaS brand. And what truly matters to us here at Debutify is more empowering e-commerce brand owners to sustainably grow profitably, especially over the long term. It is a very competitive space. We have a strong focus on at our core that we're always very customer centric, customer focused, and it's a real pleasure to be able to present this presentation to you. So I'll be just going through a number of slides as an overview of things we can sort of take away from this and work with BigSpy as well. So, the most important part is product first, finding high impact products that actually sell. So it's the foundation of a scalable brand, right? And when it comes to that, your GTM or go-to market strategy before you build and checklist for your winning products. Now, whenever it comes to doing all of this, make sure you do your research and due diligence so that then by knowing your product, knowing your niche, knowing your audience, then you're able to then build your brand around that to be a really high impact, high converting brand. Pardon me. So some of the foundations of a scalable brand being the right product is don't just go with trendy, short-lived products. Find something that I generally find that you're very passionate about, something that you really have done a lot of research on, something you've done a great deal of just collective work on to understand that industry, you understand the customer. It's usually something that you yourself would want to buy yourself is what I generally recommend. Um, and if that's usually the case, then that's something that you can build your brand around because it's more an extension of yourself is really how I always encourage people to look at it. Anything in your life where you're something very passionate about, if you can turn that into a product that you could sell, it'll likely do very, very well for you. So there's a few ways, you can find high impact products that actually sell. Pardon me. Excuse that. I don't know why it's going that way. I've never used Canva for this, so you should always do some things like some validation though. So as you are passionate about, You can use, like, for instance, Debutify Research Center, or there's a number out there to find opportunities, look into the product or more the industry as a whole. And you can use tools like BigSpy to spot trending, the creatives in that space. So you might be able to then do a search and find creative so that then you know that your type of product is being sold by competitors, and that you ideally can then model that and turn it into something scalable and successful yourself. So you always want to ensure there's market demand for that. You can look at things like likes, shares, engagement. Usually the amount of ads a brand is running is now a very strong indicator of that. And you can use other third-party tools as well to check traffic and analytics as well. Pardon me. So another thing for checklist for winning products is, does it solve a clear pain or it delivers joy? So when say like deliver joy, more a product that, someone just genuinely wants in their life. Like not everything has to be a want or need. They all sort of tie into the same thing. As long as it really brings someone happiness into their life, that really is what you want to try and bring into it. You usually want to price for a 3x markup, usually just factoring in by the time you run ads, product cost, taxes, subscription costs, choose into your margins. You want usually something that ideally that can be shipped quite easily and will have minimal returns. For instance, if you're shipping vases, you'll want to do a lot more work because those are highly fragile items. So, you always want to factor in that as well, because it will cause you a lot of returns long term. And you always want to look at products ideally that you can upsell, bundle, and cross sell with other products that are natural fits, right? So if we look at, for example, a pair of socks, a lot of people like to buy multiple pairs of socks at one time, right? So instead of just selling one pair of socks, you sell in pairs of three. You can also sell one for people that want it. But a lot of the time, if you think about it, people have a lot of socks that are need replacement. And so they might buy a pair of three. Just a very simple example. And you can build a long-term brand around it, right? Ideally that is a type of product and niche that you're able to add more products and SKUs to your brand to help that grow over the long term. So once you've sort of done that, then you can do the 48-hour store build, which, you can, your MVP store fast. Nowadays, nowadays with all AI tools and everything, building stores and getting up and running has never been easier, and it'll only continue to be that way. So you want to build your store. You must have apps to convert from day one, and how your MVP store should look like is what we'll cover. So your branding function, you want to launch fast with the Debutify AI Store Builder. You can just use the AI Store Builder, put in some prompts, and it will help build your store for you and pretty much get you up and running as much as possible. It's mobile first layout, and it's always optimized for conversions. It'll optimize your product page, your cart page, home page to help you improve your conversion rates, average order value. And then, as a result, because marketing and ads are so expensive, and that's why tools like BigSpy help so much too, is that you want to get the traffic as cheap as possible and then convert as much of that traffic as possible with the highest average order value. That then boosts your ROAS, that then will then allow you to scale no matter the competition, because it is very competitive. So the must-have apps, you also, to help with this as well, you need Debutify reviews or a review app to basically build trust. You can import reviews from other third-party apps as well, so that basically you can have it in that too, or at least a review app. And Debutify widgets and sections. With the store builder, you don't specifically need it. That is more an add-on. But the email SMS, which is something we've already been sort of starting to beta test, is something that allows you to do abandoned cart recovery, especially email and SMS abandoned cart recovery, as well as what the big one that's coming up is WhatsApp abandoned cart recovery. Very, very important to use those channels, because a lot of people will add items to cart and go to checkout, and then they will leave for whatever reason. So having these really can sort of help you optimize the back end of your brand as well, because these make you a lot of money pretty much on autopilot with very little work involved. So you shouldn't build a general store. You should generally you want to focus on a specific niche, and again something you're passionate about. It has a strong value proposition, clear offer, and trust elements, and UGC. So UGC, user generated content, showing showing transparency, showing authenticity is what really helps drive and boost conversion rates as well as getting repeat customers over the long term. Focus on simple visuals to help guide your user, right? So you want visuals, images that also explain your product as they scroll. The page also explains the benefits of the product, what it can do to them in their life as well. Obviously, that's dependent on the niche, but those types of things very strongly help boost conversion rates, especially for higher ticket items. Those things really help boost that. So for your first 100 customers, like there's a low budget paid organic strategy. So paid and organic is your first start, right? And so when say paid Facebook ads, TikTok ads, Google ads, but organic works really well too. We got platforms like TikTok and Instagram doing really, really well. With TikTok making viral videos is there's a lot of methods that you can do that now to really grow organically. There's a lot of brands that only do organic marketing that works really well. And you can use Debutify data as well as tools like BigSpy to then sort of look into that as well at a deeper level. And automate the follow up for higher ROI. So again, that's things like abandoned cart as well as remarketing strategies. So just to give some strategies, like a $20 a day Facebook ads budget, and TikTok UGC, again, user generated content for fast traction. You can use AI UGC generation tools. There's like Creatify, for example, that allow you to make these UGC and then easily put it on social media and get a lot of views of your brand showing off your product, right? And you can use TikTok for trending audio. But as I said, like you can use a lot of third-party tools as well that sort of integrate all of that as well. And you can use influencer gifting for outreach. So you can also gifting as in gift them the product, or you can offer them commission, or depending on your budget as well, you can also look at payment options too. Oh, pardon me. Oh, um, And as I said, like just as a quick overview, use the tools like any email marketing software, but like Debutify email, SMS, you got your welcome flow, abandoned cart flow, post-purchase. Those three flows, especially the abandoned cart, makes a significant amount of money. Post-purchase review and upsell, we offer like a 10 to 20, usually a 20% discount for the next order, can really help boost your LTV or lifetime value. And it helps you recover about up to 15 to 30% of your customers on autopilot. So that's pretty much it from me. I'll stop sharing that. And if anyone has any questions, just put it in the chat.
Okay.
Are
Thanks
there any
for
questions?
Ricky's.
I can't see.
Okay. Thanks for Ricky's sharing. Really informative. And if you still have questions about this part, please leave it in the message board. Ricky will respond during the question and answer section.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sharing my screen.
Okay. Now, let's dive into the topic, how to scale your Ecom brand with advertising. My sharing will be divided into 3 sessions. At the very beginning, let's find out global e-commerce advertising insights. Then, I'm gonna share some observation on high-quality brand advertising strategy along with some excellent examples. At last, we just conclude some key principles of effective advertising for you guys. Here is a data set provided by Digital Silk containing key metrics and analytics regarding social media advertising. As you see, global social media advertising spending is expected to reach about $433.28 billion by 2030. Digital advertising spending is skyrocketing, along with soaring expectations for performance and ROI. 86% of businesses have integrated Facebook into their advertising strategies. Over 3 million companies promote on Facebook. 76% of consumers have made purchase after being exposed to product advertisements through social media channels. Facebook emerged as the most utilized social media platform, selected by 86% of respondents. Well, above are some latest data about social media advertising. Let's move forward to see how some excellent brands utilize effective advertising strategies to scale their business. We pick 5 representative brands from 5 industries. Firstly, the brand focuses on summer wear to somersault. Founded in 2017, the brand is known for 2 key strengths. 1. Data-driven fit, boasting a database of over 1.5 million body measurements from 10,000 women. It designs swimwear to flatter diverse body types. And 2. Sustainable production. 78% of its swimwear is made from recycled materials. The brand also secured $17.3 million in Series B funding in 2020, less than 3 years after its launch. And according to BigSpy, in the past 6 months, the average number of these weekly creatives goes to 68. The peak time is concentrated in November to December. Image creatives account for over 60%. Through their advertising distribution, we can easily find that their main market is US, then Canada, Hong Kong, and Singapore. And the core objective of their advertisements is the conversion. So they choose to divert traffic to their Shopify website directly. Influencer marketing is one of the most important strategies of somersault. Here we pick an example from them. Let's see why this winning advertisement makes sense.
Most comfortable swimsuits I've actually ever put on my body. The compression's amazing. It's so flattering. Even the back has a cute cutout. Tie detail is just so cute. One of the cutest swimsuits you've ever seen. It's got this really cute bow detail on the shoulder that's removable and has the cutest back where both sides kind of come together. It is so comfortable. It has compression like the other suit. So flattering. So got this really cute cover up, which is like an oversized button down. So lightweight, easy to throw on. So cute for hanging by the pool, wherever you are. It's such a cute piece. You guys gotta try these pieces from Somersault and you can fully understand the hype.
Okay. This advertisement got 342,000 impressions on Meta platforms during 83 days. We've also summarized a creative formula of such winning advertising creatives from Somersault. Real world tests. It helps showcase product aesthetics through authentic demonstrations, detailed breakdowns. Well, the influencer shows the detail of the suit. It can easily build the trust. Lifestyle context. Besides the details showcase, the influencer demonstrates how to style the suit and suggests ideal occasions to wear them, sparking inspiration and driving users to purchase the same look. We say it. Creating reliably through everyday scenarios. Another outstanding brand focuses on outdoor gear niches. Okay, Rambo is a highly popular outdoor brand in the United States, renowned for its highly quality packer blankets specially designed for diverse outdoor adventures. The brand also incorporates distinctive North American nature landscapes into its colorway designs, drawing inspiration from Arizona sunsets, the Rocky Mountains, and Pfeffer Beach, among others. Just like Somersault, the advertising peak of Rambo is also concentrated in mid to late November because for the Black Friday sale and image creatives account for a very high percentage. Their advertising campaign mainly target Canadian and US markets, driving the traffic to their store metrics. Here, we want to show you a very typical and also successful advertising creative from Rampo's side, running on a mob and YouTube.
This is the original puffy blanket, a durable, weatherproof blanket built to withstand any adventure. DW are treated to combat dirt, debris, stains, spills, and dog hair. Ripstop shell for durability. Signature Cape Clip 2.0 for hands-free use and integration with other Rumpel gear. Water-resistant roll top stuff sack for compression, packability, and easy carry while on the go. And it's all machine washable. With the original puffy blanket, you can be packed and prepared for whatever unfolds.
Okay, for outdoor brands, we can just do like Rampo. Introduce and promote your product by the immersive experience along with nature scenery. According to BigSpy, this advertisement has got over 2 million impressions, running for over 1 year. This result totally informs us that this advertisement is top performing and niches is evergreen. That's why the brand continued to run this campaign for such a long time. Let's uncode the creative formula. Firstly, real-world application. Shield product solving real problems in natural settings. Secondly, epic backdrops amplify visual appeal with the breathtaking outdoor settings. In the end, signature design focus carve mental availability with distinctive features. Usually, the logo and the slogan are most used signature for a brand. Another example is also from outdoor market, but attract audience from a different niche. Born in 2014, St. Cloud began as a love letter to the ocean, starting with its iconic beach towers. Today, it creates eco-conscious beach gear, baby essentials, and sun care, all designed sustainably with every purchase supporting ocean conservation. St. Cloud also invests a lot in advertisements, and the peak time is concentrated in the start of December. Different from previous brands, this brand run much more video advertisements. US and Australia are their main target countries. Besides Shopify website, they also publish their own application covering iOS and Android versions. Well, this advertising creative is very interesting. Let's watch together.
Can your beach towel float? Here's a normal beach towel. Here's a St. Cloud beach towel. Let's test it. First of all, look at the size difference between a St. Cloud and a normal beach towel. But look at this. The normal beach towel absorbs all the water and sinks to the bottom. Once they get wet, they stay wet for hours.
Sand Cloud repels the water, and it's going to repel the margarita that you're going to spill on it later today. But Sand Cloud absorbs just as much water as a normal beach towel, but dries 3 times faster. You simply just have to apply pressure and watch how much water Sand Cloud absorbs. Look at that. My favorite part about Sand Cloud, 10% of profits are donated to marine conservation to help save the fishies. And look at this beautiful design. Now, if you haven't clicked shop now just yet, wait right there. Sand Cloud has over 100 designs that you can choose from. They're all sand-free, lightweight, multifunctional, compact, and everything you need in a beach towel. Now, if you still haven't clicked shop now, I'm going to have to pull out the big guns. Sand Cloud Mineral Sunscreen. Save the fishies and save your skin with no chemical active ingredients from Sand Cloud. Now, we're not just a beach towel brand, we're a beach lifestyle brand. Conquer the beach with us at sandcloud.com.
Okay, this advertisement has got 2.4 million impressions on Meta platforms, running for 143 days. The most obvious and the most important point of this advertisement is the conversion, so that we can find the advantages of SoundCloud through the tactfully contrast. Well, the function evolution with the comparison is most used marketing strategy among the competition. If you want to stay in front of your competitors, especially if you sell high-ticket products, then using the comparison to highlight the advantages of your products is super effective. Let's move on to the third market, the pet niche. Pet market is one of the most fast-growing markets in the past 3 years, and there are more and more brands diving into it recently. Here, we choose BirdBox as an example. It is a subscription-based pet care brand serving over 6.5 million subscribers, generating near $400 million in revenue in 2021. Before going public, the company founded to deliver personalized convenience for dog lovers. It solved the hassles of traditional pet product shopping. In the past 6 months, its advertising peak time is concentrated in mid to late March in the spring season, when more and more pets are going out for fun. US is their main target country, and from BigSpy's tracking, we found it not only have the websites, but also use other platforms to sell their niches. Given the product's unique blind box nature, this advertising video effectively showcases unboxing moments, highlighting the emotional payoff through the genuine reactions and behaviors of the target audience, reinforcing the product's rich emotional value. Moreover, influencer marketing is also a very effective way to increase the conversion in pet market. If you have your pets already and wanna create a pet brand, then use your social media like TikTok and Instagram, sharing your pets more often. Such things will help you save a lot of money in promoting. We just summarized the effective and creative formula for pet niche. First, relatable unboxing. Next, canine host engagement. Finally, in situ demonstration among them. Engagement of the pets is the key element of it. As for the last brand example, we pick Allbirds from the evergreen shoes market.
Ooh, is it a gift for me? I probably have to share this box of goodies with my brother, but that's okay because sharing is caring, or whatever. Barkbox also gave us this super cool Yeti bowl. It's almost as big as me. I can basically take a bath in it. 10 out of 10. I love it. My brother and I made a pact that we would not fight over these toys. I mean, see? Look how nice I'm being. These toys are made to be indestructible, which makes Mom very happy, so that means she won't be finding fuzzy little pieces all over the house. Because someone, not naming names, is very rough with their toys. And making sure there aren't any other presents left in here for us, because we deserve presents every single day. Just saying. But these Super Chewer toys are definitely our new favorite because now we can chomp and chew away with no worries.
Okay, Allbirds is known for crafting comfortable yet stylish footwear from sustainable materials. And a standout feature on their product page, every item displays its carbon footprint, reflecting the brand's commitment to radical environmental transparency. Advertising remains a prioritized budget part for them, and it is a mailing based on a large number of image creatives. According to BigSpy, their top target countries are US and Europe. Just like the advertising distribution shoes, they also have the store metrics to target different countries. For clothing and shoes, visual effect matters a lot. We just picked 3 image advertisements from Allbirds. They seem different but obey the same creative formula. First of all, create the strategic negative space. That means amplifying brand purity through negative space to give a good visual focus. Then, benefit from loading. Clothing and shoes are very easy to associate with famous people or hero elements, so lead with hero features. No decorative copy is also a very useful way to attract audience. Last, functional thinking, repeat signature design elements across scenarios to cover different daily situations, also to reinforce brand identify. Well, sorry. Well, about five successful brands just cover the trending and evergreen markets. Their product selection, their marketing strategies, their target audiences, and their advertising creatives all are good examples to learn from. Let's recap the 4 key marketing principles. Number 1, clarify your audience and goals. You must first define who your ideal target audience are and what they want. For example, Somersault targets female audiences, so they mainly choose meta platforms to run the advertising campaigns. Their Instagram account also serves as a conversion channel. As we know, platforms like Instagram and Pinterest have higher female user bases, making their ideal for boosting repurchase rates. Here we've listed common audience targeting considerations and objectives for reference. Number 2, create a perfect image. Take Allbirds advertisement we just saw. Their visual execution is exceptional. Both static creatives and video thumbnails must be eye-catching to retain user attention. Number 3, convey your brand story, logos, slogans, manufacturing, facilities, team members. All these are part of the brand story. In Rample's advertising videos, we just saw their Rample's logo for so many times. Such kind of exposure could strengthen the impression of the brand. Number 4, create a sense of urgency. Video pacing, background music, and copywriting can all create urgency. Below are high converting urgency-driven advertising phrases. Besides, if you want to learn more about BigSpy's features, just follow our LinkedIn account or contact us via WhatsApp. Well, above are my sharing. If you have any questions, just leave it on the message board. Next, welcome Jason to share his part. Okay. At last, let me introduce our product BigSpy. All the advertising creatives and data we've reviewed today were sourced from BigSpy. It's both an exceptional advertising intelligence tool and a powerful creative hub. Interested attendees can search for BigSpy in your browser. As a thank you for joining our webinar, you can click the link we leave in the message board. Use a new email to sign up through this link. Then you can get 7-day free VIP trial directly. Finally, please scan the QR code to follow our LinkedIn page where we regularly share actionable insights on winning advertising creatives and product selection strategies. Thank you for your support. Above are all the content today. Now let's go to the question and answer part. Ricky?
Thank you for the presentation. Yeah, does anyone have any questions? I can't see the questions, if there are any.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any questions. I think everything's all answered pretty clearly. Oh, hold on, I see some. Pardon me.
Yes, Ricky.
Just a quick question.
Yes.
Yeah, I see the questions now.
Okay.
How do you easily find winning products? What Apple tool do you recommend? Well, as I said, like, you can use tools like the Debutify Research Center to find trending products. There is a number of products out there as well. Other ones include Manea, for example, where you can find that as well, that have trending products, and I believe BigSpy there as well. So I hope that sort of clarifies that. And Wendy asked, can you please show the exact steps about how to spy on competitors' ads with BigSpy? So I think that's something, Rena, you would be best to answer that one. Because, yeah, so I'm not entirely sure with that one, Wendy. I'll get Rena to sort of answer that one. Otherwise, I might have to send you an email to clarify that one for you, Wendy, off the top of my head. But if you use their filter options and look for trending products in their filters for ads that are doing quite well, that's probably the best way to find that as well. And then you can look at the competitors using that filter search. If you know their brand name, you can probably then have a look for that. But I'll let Rihanna, are you able to elaborate a bit further on that one? Yeah, you're muted.
Yes, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's share the screen to show how BigSpy could help you spy on your competitors. For example, we'll just list the one brand Ubers we show you in the example. And now we can just say how many eyes does Ubers have run over the past 3 months. And here, wait a second. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
The internet is so stupid. Okay. Okay. Now it shows. Now we can see which ad platform did all Ubers run in the past 3 months. And we can see that meta platforms like Facebook, Instagram, also Google are the main ad platforms they run their ad creatives. Okay. Yes. Also, we have diverse filters. Usually, we can search by impressions. Here, we can see the top performing ad creatives from your competitors. And also, wait, because the internet is very slow, so it will show you slowly. But we can just find how many filters BigSpy support. Usually, impressions and the duration are the two options as the advertisers will choose. Of course, duration also always means this ad creative and along with their niche are the evergreen ones. So we can check, for example, the first ad creative from Ubers. We can now say this ad creative has already running for about 1 year, and it has got over 5 or even almost 6 million impressions during the past year, and this ad was mainly running on AdMob. Besides, we can also make sure this niche, such as this niche, the shoes is an evergreen one niche in Uber's store, because it's just inside the duration of an ad creative usually show its conversion is great, and if at the same time the impressions of this ad creative is also great, then we can easily regard this one as a winning niche. That's a strategy for you to find the winning niche at the same time. Also, we can just take their ad creative, for example, and along with their target country and some other details. All this you can find on BigSpy. Yeah. Yeah. Also, we can see the related text, such as their headline. Yeah, we can see they have used the 3 text for one ad campaign. They just test which ad test is the best to target more audience.
I think that question is really, really well answered. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
I think that there was one last question that I believe it's the same person had. Another thing, aside from niche, what about the locations you'll target those? Is there any country based on your experience with higher conversions? Naturally, United States generally has the highest conversion rate. The problem in the United States that you will find is that it is a very competitive market, so your cost per purchase could be quite high. Okay, all countries can do quite well, but generally, what we see a lot of our clients focus on when building their brands and growing their brands is focusing on the main 5 countries. You can target Europe, but usually if you want to grow long term, United States, if you can penetrate that market, is honestly nearly limitless. So I hope that answers that question as well. So thank you for that question. I think that's all the questions for today, though. I think we'll probably finish up there if that's the case.
Oh, Ricky, I have another question from our team. Yeah, for Debutify.
Yep.
Oh, yes. The question is, if I just want to start to own my brand, Ecom brand, and how I can combine Debutify to maximize the conversion or help me start more quickly. It's a general question, but my teammate is interested. Yeah.
Yeah, so to answer that question, you can use our AI store builder that'll help to build out the brand sort of based on your prompts for the niche. Then you can export that file or use our custom app to upload it to your store on Shopify, and then basically it'll have the widgets pre-enabled, and then you can then customize those widgets using drag and drop editor and enable disable functionality to help build out your brand, but also at the same time boost conversion rates, average order value throughout the product page and cart page. Okay, so a lot of it is all predefined and pre-set up for you, but once you get into the theme editor, then you can edit it to sort of fit your specific brand wants and needs. There's a lot of customization you can do to really tailor it to the sort of brand style and brand messaging that you would like to do. So that does that answer your team's question, I hope?
Yeah, yes. That means we can just save a lot of time to design our Shopify store and then use your how to say confirm the theme module for us, right?
Correct. Yeah. And then on top of that, there's also the reviews. So, reviews are a very important part where you can collect reviews and import reviews, pardon me, from third-party apps and such to allow you then to sort of build that authenticity and trust of your brand over the long term as well.
Okay. Thank you. I
pleasure.
understand now. I totally understand now.
No worries. Was there any other questions?
Yeah. If do you guys have any other questions? If not, our Q&A part will just over. Yeah, and later we'll just make a recap of this webinar. If you have just missed some parts of this webinar, you can see it from our YouTube or our LinkedIn. We'll just prepare the whole recap and along with some part of our presentation. Also, Ricky, please share. Will you share your slide with your with the participants?
Share it with, pardon?
Oh, yeah, share with the participants or share with the attendees of this webinar. Yeah, can you share yet?
So do you mean put it in the chat?
Oh, yes. Can you,
Yeah, I can do.
because some of our audience may also want to keep a copy of
Yeah,
your slide. Oh, yes, thank you. I just see that.
no worries.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Okay, thank you. We'll just also make a recap of the whole webinar on our LinkedIn. So if you missed, you can just turn to our LinkedIn to search that. Okay.
Lovely. Well, thank you very much for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you a lot also.
Thank you for everyone who attended. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. Take care now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.